Right. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's evening in Nigeria. Um, I want to say thank you to everyone who is joining me live. Right now, I'm streaming this on Instagram, my Instagram, and also in my community. So this is the first time that Pathways to Success will be going on Instagram. All right. So I'm excited about new things that are happening today, and I'm excited about the new steps that we're taking, new goals we are crushing. All right, so I'm excited about that. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I could see some persons already joining. Thank you so much. All right, so I see. I think Hassan says hi, Mr. Terry. Thank you, Hassan. So let me know where you're joining me from. That would be great. I want to know where you're joining me from. If you're joining me from whatever location that you are, your name and your location will be great. Okay. I'm pretty excited about that. So kindly let me know where you are joining me from. It'll be great to know that. All right. Thank you so much. I see you on Instagram. All right. I see that on Instagram. Namika Ugo, thank you. Joining all the way from England. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for looking out for me, right? We are crushing it. We are taking on new steps. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to make things happen the best we can. All right. So if your goals and your dreams is before you, you will always do things that will make it work, whatever way that you can. Thank you so much, Namika, all the way from London, England. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So, like I said, this is happening right now. All right, in my community, the Little Big York Success Community. All right. So, if you are going to be joining me from Instagram, maybe I'm going to put in the comments now. I'm going to put it in the comments a link that you can use to join us on. If you want to join me on the community, that would be great also. That would be great also. All right. But feel free, you want to stay on Instagram, that's fine too. All right. You want to be on Instagram followership, that's fine. But let me also put on the comments, put in the comments now a link that you can use to join me anytime on my community. I do a lot of stuff in my community. So it'll be great having you in the community. So just a minute while I put the link up on Instagram. Okay. Awesome. That's great. Okay. All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm gonna start up right away. This is designed to kickstart. All right. So I think we have a couple of persons joining now, or Instagram, and also from Facebook, our Facebook community. That's pretty great. All right. All right. So wherever you meet us in the conversation, it will be also great that you let us know where you're joining me from and then your name. That'd be great. And of course, if you want us to put this in, if you want us to put this in the video, all right, especially for those joining the community, all right, so just click the link behind the video in the community, and we'll put your comments on the screen so that can your name and your comments on the screen to allow the application we're using, all right, to reach out. I'm using to reach out to you, allow it so that we can be able to see you and see your name and put your comments on the screen of the video. Okay. For those joining me on Instagram, sorry, I may likely be looking by your side once in a while. All right, looking the side, you'll likely see my side. That's because I'm streaming these on Facebook community, and also on Instagram. And of course, I have free gadgets here. So it's a lot I'm doing today, but I'm just trying out some new things and then see how God can help us to take this to the next level. Okay, great. All right, so without wasting too much time, all right, my name is Terry Omodibo. Terry Omodibo, by the grace of God. I'm a brand leadership coach, and I am the founder of the Leading Beyond Success community, where this is streaming into live. Now, for those who have been a part of the community for the past 3 months, have not seen me do live. All right, I think this is going to be my third live this year. All right, so the last 2-3 months have been very, very hectic. Had a lot of deliverables to achieve, to make. I had a lot on my table. I couldn't figure out how to get live. All right, but I had to do some posts from here and here to there. But today I told myself, whether it's convenient or not, I gotta be up here again to continue from where we stopped on the pathways to success in February. All right, so I believe by the grace of God, this is going to take in the new shape. By the grace of God, I should be here live again the next Friday and the next Friday and the next Friday to run through this series. All right, there are 12 in the series. I've only done 2. This is the third one. And of course, after the series on ingredients or the recipe for success in life, career, and business, I'm going to move to something that is very much strategic, all right, to us as a community. Very much strategic to us as a community. Okay, so what are we all about? All right, and the Leading Beyond Success community, it's about helping people to move from a state or a mindset of survivor. So I say survivor because it's actually survivor, but if you flip it around in the positive standpoint, it's thriving. Okay, not just wanting to survive, but wanting to thrive. That's a state, that's a mindset of wanting to survive. So you want to move from that I am or from that me lifestyle. You want to move from wanting to achieve results on your own, from pointing the hands towards you to moving across other to people, all right? So you want to go from that level to the next level, which is to achieve success, okay? Achieve success in whatever you're doing. And if I ask everyone here right now, you want to achieve success in whatever you're doing, all right? Just a minute. You want to achieve success in whatever you're doing. You want to be able to move from where you are to the place you want to be. Everyone has goals. Everyone should have goals. Let me put it that way. All right. And everyone is moving in that direction. You want to achieve some level of success. And of course, that's not a place to stay. All right. That's not a place to make your destination. It's a place to just take a pause and then go to the next level, which is to actually build influence. All right. To be able to help other people to achieve the results in their own lives. That's a place of sacrifice. That's a place where you flip it around from you wanting to survive or from you wanting to thrive, from you wanting to achieve success in what you're doing to a place where you want to help other people to achieve the results that they desire. That's a place of sacrifice. And I say that's the best place to be. That's leadership in itself. All right. That's leadership in itself. So I'm so grateful that today I got to, I have to be able to do this again today and bring this to you. And of course, I'm going to leave this in the community. And of course, for those who are on Instagram, I'm probably going to leave this also as a post. So for those who are not here, they can listen to this over and over again. But I believe that at the end of the day, one or two things, maybe to take one or two things away from the conversation. So for some people, all right, so just a minute. Just a minute. I'm trying to do a recording on this section. Awesome. Okay, so for some people, all right, this is something new to them. All right. For some people, this is something new to them. But for others, all right, for those who this is new, all right, this is a place to start. But for others, this is not new. It's something they've heard before. So whatever I'm going to be bringing to you is just to create a real awakening, all right, in you to do those things. I'm not going to be sharing some very sophisticated things. I'm going to be sharing some of the things you already know, some of the things you probably already do, all right, and probably are not getting the results that you have, what you want, or you desire. All right. So today's conversation is to move you from that place to a place wherein you're going to be doing it intentionally so you can get the better results. That's all. I'm just trying to bring this to you again and let you know that this is what you need to do today to move from where you are to where you should be. And for some people, they have mastery in this, all right? They have mastery in this. So this is to also just like bring it up to you, all right, to also let you know that it's something that is good, just to create like a reaffirmation that you're in that direction. All right. So I believe at the end of today's conversation, someone is going to get a good results. All right, to get results from what they plan to do. All right. So so I'm so sorry today. I probably, for those on Instagram, I probably, like I said, you will see my side at some point. I'll probably be addressing you. All right. I'm going to be facing to address you. But the focus today, 70 or 80% of the focus may likely be towards the community. But that's not to say that you are not very valuable. You are also valuable. All right. So awesome. So I'm going to go straight right on into the conversation. It's not supposed to be a very long one. I believe in the next 40 to 45 minutes, I should be done. All right. The next 40 to 45 minutes, I should be done. Just a minute. Okay. So I believe that the next 40 to 45 minutes, I should be done. Okay. So sorry, I'm doing some recording, so I'm recording the conversation. So I'm trying something new too. It's a device by my side here. I'm trying something new to see how I can be able to do that, all right, to help the conversation. Okay, so great. I'm going to go straight into what I have today, which is a topic titled The Unbelievable Power of Belief. The unbelievable power of belief, all right, and how to change your life in 5 simple steps or 5 simple ways. That's the topic I have today. All right, I'm so passionate about this. I'm so excited about the transformation this will be bringing. In the course of preparing for this, I also was blessed, right? I felt, oh, there are some things I need to do. I think I need to change my belief, all right, at some point on some of the things, because sometimes life happens, all right? Life happens, and you're trying to battle a couple of things, all right? You're trying to move from a state, a mindset, all right? Or you're trying to do a couple of things. The results are not coming the way you expect, and sometimes you don't push your belief, okay? But so today's conversation, in terms of when I was preparing for this, I felt, wow, I think I need to get back and increase my belief level, all right? So if belief was a jerry can, all right, that's a jerry can now, or was a container that's half full, okay, that's full with contents, then everyone needs to get to that point wherein you need to always ensure that the container is always full. That's the truth, okay? All right, so sometimes life can happen and then belief, all right, dwindles, all right, the content of your belief dwindles from time to time. All right, but you don't want to allow it to do that, because you want to have your highest level of belief per time. Because I'm going to shock you with some new things today that I believe that's going to be of very, very immense value to you. Okay, so the power of, or the unbelievable power of belief. How do you change your life in 5 simple steps? I'm going to use my life. I'm going to use my experiences as I'm going to use my experiences as a background. All right, I want to share my story at some point, all right, just to help you to understand what you need to do, all right, just to buttress some of the things I'm going to be saying in the conversation today. So sorry, I'm looking here and there, all right. Like I said, I'm trying out something here today. I'm trying out something, so I'm moving here and there, all right. But it's great. It's great. Okay, so belief is the most powerful force in the universe. All right, I made a post ahead yesterday just about this, and it's so strong. All right, just to acknowledge the fact that belief is the most powerful force in the universe. All right, like everything, like John Maxwell would say, everything rises and falls on leadership. All right, I would say in the same way, everything rises and falls on your belief. All right, belief is so strong. Belief is so powerful. Belief is so intense, all right? So intense, all right? It's something that affects our day-to-day life, It's something you need to take very seriously. It's the results of where you are today. I can tell you that for free. Your belief is what brought you to where you are today. It's the level of your belief. All right? Believe in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in the things you're doing. Believe in your career. Believe in your business. Believe in the line of action. Believe in the decisions that you're making. All right? Each and every way, if you want to look at it everywhere, all right? Any way you want to look at this, it rises and falls on your belief. Your results, your productivity, your performance rises and falls on your belief. Let me say that again. Your productivity in life, your performance in life rises and falls on your belief. So belief is so strong, all right? It's the most potent and most powerful force in the universe. The next thing I want to say is every success in life, all right, or your career or your business starts with a sincere conviction that you must have sold to yourself that is possible. Every success in life, every success in your career up to today, every success in your business lies, all right, or starts with a sincere conviction that you must have sold to yourself about the fact that is possible, right? About the fact that is possible. So that's the truth. You have achieved some results in your life because you believe in the things you did before you got the results. You went to school and got your degree because you believed you could do it. All right? You took that course, you took that certificate course, you went to that organization, you applied to that organization, you actually were recruited and you started working with that organization. You created the results that you had in that organization because you believed in their culture, you believed in their system, you believed in what they were doing, you believed in probably the executive, the executives or executive heads. All right, you believe in the productivity, you believe in their performance. That is the reason why you probably were there. That's the truth. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. That's what has happened to your life. Your belief system makes who you are. Your decisions that you've taken up to this moment was based on your belief. You believed in that organization. All right, you believed in them. All right. You had some level of trust. That's the reason why you did what you did. It's as critical, as easy as that. All right? So your belief system makes you who you are. All right? It can push you forward, move in the right direction. It can make you stay where you are. It can push you forward in the right direction. It can also make you stay in the same place where you are. So you want to be very, very critical and very, very intentional about the things that you believe in. I'm going to share some deep truths with you, and I encourage you, if you're just joining in, all right, like I said, let me know where you're joining me from. It will be great to know, all right? And also, if there's anything that resonates with you in the course of the conversation, feel free to use the comment section, all right? Type in what's in your comments, all right? What's your mind, some of the things you've gotten, what resonates with you in the comments. I'll be so grateful to get the feedbacks, all right, from you. I'm so grateful. And for those on Instagram, all right, you want to be part of a community, all right, you're feel free to be joined on the community. I will talk more about that at the end of the conversation, but feel free, use the comment section, all right, to be able, all right, to if anything resonates with you, use the comment section. I'll be so grateful to read your comments and to read the fact that you're getting something from this conversation. All right, great. So you are what you believe. Moving on, you are what you believe. You are what you believe. You are what you believe. That's the truth about it, okay? What you believe is who you will definitely become. What you believe is who you will definitely become. Like the scriptures, the good book says, all right? The scripture says, it's very simple, right? Proverbs 24 verse 7, I think, all right? All right, it says, you become what you think about. I think that's it. You become what you think about. All right? Or as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, right? As a man thinks, so is he. But I love the translation that says, you becoming what you think about. All right? Thinking about your belief system, you become what you believe about. It's as simple as that. Okay? So your belief has the power to make or break your success. All right? Your belief has the power to break or make your success story. I think I'm going to leave this. This is distracting a bit. All right? I'm going to leave that. Let me just continue and focus. All right? It has the capacity to make or break your success story. So if you really want the results in your life, you need to check your belief systems. That's as simple as that. I'm going to share some things with you. All right? I'm going to share my own personal stories with you. And of course, it's just to inspire you, just to get you to understand it. All right? That you need to actually check it out. All right? That's the reason why you have gotten the results that you got so far. It's as simple as that. All right? If you want the better results, check it out. I'm going to share those deep truths with you today. Okay? So belief has the power to create and the power to destroy. That's what Tony Robbins says. That belief has the power to create. It also has the power to destroy. So it means you must check the underlying level of your belief. Like I used at the beginning, I talked about a can, all right? A cylinder or a jerry can or a bucket full. Let's assume it's a bucket full of belief. All right, you always ensure that your belief is full. The level of that belief will determine the next level of your actions. And of course, your results has always been predominant, directly proportional to the level of your belief. So you always want to check that out. Always want to check that out. All right, always want to check that out. I will always say this: if you believe you can, you are right. If you believe you can't, you're also right. But it's right, it's correct. All right? It's just that one will give you results, the other will not give you results. So what do you want? Do you want to believe in that? What do you want? So it depends on what you want to achieve. It depends on what the results, what's the outcome that you're looking at. That will determine what you do. That will determine what you do. So if you believe you can, you're right. If you believe you can't, you are also right. But let me let you know this, that nobody is born with belief. It's all learned. We learn it. We learned it from our families. We learned it from our environments. We learned it from our leaders. We learned it from our schools. We learned it from organizations. All right? Life happens to us every day. All right? So that influences the level of trust or the level of belief that you have in what you do. Right? So bringing that back to your goals now and your dreams, how big do you believe? All right? In your dreams, how strong is your belief? In the things that you want to do or achieve, how strong do you believe in it? That's the question. So you want to check all these parameters very critically. You want to check this parameter very critically. Everything rises and falls on your belief. Talking today about the unbelievable power of belief. And I'm going to share 5 steps at the end of the day that will change your life on the things that you can do that will guarantee great results in your life, like it's doing to my own life in the different areas that I am operating on, all right, on different platforms that I'm operating on. Is the level of belief. A lot of people who started this journey with me, they're not there, right? There's no, a lot of them fall by the wayside. There are a lot of people that we have tried to mentor, all right, who says, I want to learn this, I want to do what you're doing, they fall by the wayside. There are some businesses that are gone into, a lot of people fall by the wayside. Now, that level of belief, doing this from time to time about what they're set to do. Some people will just try. Okay? So you want to understand, you want to be very stern on your level of trust and belief. So take, for example, I'm sitting on a chair right now, all right, addressing you. I'm sitting on a chair and I'm addressing you right now. Why am I so confident about the fact that this chair is able to hold it? Because of the level of trust and faith and belief that I have in the people who made the chair. That does not mean that something may not happen to this chair tomorrow, all right, that will make me fall on the ground, all right, because Something happened to me. But I had some level of belief and trust in the makers of this particular chair. And that's the reason why I'm able to sit on it comfortably, to be able to address, to be able to do my work at the office, to be able to do the things that I want to do. So you must pattern your life and see life that way. You must do it that way. Otherwise, the results, it's not something you will be proud of. I remember many years in my life now, all right, several years ago, I always share this story. Life became very difficult. All right, it's something I own up to. Right, it became very difficult. Sometimes life happens to you, you don't have control over it, but life just happens. All right, you believe you've planned your life so well that you believe that you will get to your dream in very short time. But life happens, and then you have to pass through the tunnel. And there are several things you're definitely going to see in the tunnel, right? You're going to see the things you never ever want to see. You're going to see disgusting things. You're going to see things that you never imagined. You're going to imagine your life. You're going to be in the roughest time. Think about the Joseph story. He had a dream of where he wanted to be, but somehow he found himself in the prison. The prison was a mess to everyone who wasn't there, but to him, it was a strategic point that was taking him to the next level or to the life of his dreams. He never knew. Okay, but the truth is that in that mess, there are a lot of things you need to learn. You need to learn, have some lessons, all right? In the mess, the lessons learned, attitude, character should be built. You're going to have some relationships. Like he got into some relationships that took him, that were strategic because they were all from the palace. So the mess is actually not a mess, it's a preparation stage if you see it that way. And it's just about your conviction or your level of belief. So I was in that state, all right? It was a messy situation. It was a mess case, all right? A serious, series of mess cases in my own life too, where I started to even doubt several things, all right? Several things. And I can't ever forget. Right? One day I was just sitting on, I shared this story before. I always say I was sleeping per se. I wasn't really sleeping. I think I was just relaxing on my bedroom and my bed, and somehow I cannot say I was sleeping. I don't even know if that's what we call it, trance. I cannot say I was dreaming, but somehow I knew I was not with myself for some minutes. I only knew what I went through after I gained back consciousness. All right. So I saw myself, right, in a room, sitting down and having a light up conversation, sharing success stories in a small room of people that have passed through our trainings, of people that I've met in my life, both people I've inspired and people who inspired me, both mentors and mentees. We were just in the room sharing life stories, and it was being televised all around the world. It was so real. It was so real to the point that when I came out, I was like, ah! Why did I come out of this? It was so beautiful. But it was in a mess situation. It was in a mess. Same way Joseph had a dream. I won't call I had a dream. I don't know if I had a dream, but it was almost similar story. Joseph moved in that wind. All right, I'm talking about Joseph in the Bible now. Joseph in the scripture moved in that wind. All right, undistracted, unperturbed, because he knew what he was doing, knew where he was going. All right, so his level of belief was high. All right. Just because of that experience. I had similar experience. And that's the reason why it's undaunted. So you want to also find something within yourself, all right? Find something to connect your goals and your dreams with your current reality. There must be a connection. It's a faith work. It's a belief work. There must be a connection between your today and where you're going. And that forms a larger level of your belief. So I tried to do some research, all right, for the purpose of today's conversation. So what's belief? I came up with some definitions, right, to help us in the conversation. So what's belief? All right, dictionary says it's an acceptance that something exists or is true, especially when it doesn't have proof, or when you cannot touch it, or when you cannot feel it. So you see the reason why that story or that experience that I had was real to me. It existed because I could figure it in my mind. I could see it. It was real. The experience was real. I could touch it. I could feel it. But I didn't know how to get there. What's the proof? The proof is what I saw, but I can't explain that to everyone. I can't explain that to everyone. All right. How I was going to get there, I don't know. But I know somehow, the dots are going to connect somehow in the journey. But that forms some level of acceptance that exists. That was a reality that existed. It was a reality that existed. I saw it. Even when I shared this story with my wife, it still looked like a joke. But it was too real. One thing that I came out of that day was, Terry, you need to up your skills. You need to up what you know. You have to up your personal development level. You need to up your leadership skills. You need to learn what it takes to get there. You need to create the right relationships. You need to leverage on the right platforms. You need to know the who and who to get to that dream. There were people in that dream puzzle that I have not met yet. I need to connect with them. Do I even know them in faces? But I know it was so real. Okay? So trust, faith, or confidence in something is what belief is. All right? Belief is a thought. All right? This is the last definition. It's a thought repeated over and over until it becomes true to the person. Okay? So the first two definitions, all right, talks about that experience that I had and I just shared in the story I shared with you. Now, this third one is another aspect of belief, which is about thoughts said over and over again. All right? Like they say, when a thought comes to you and it comes to you over and over again, or what you see, what you hear, what you listen to, over and over again, forms your belief. Your life will pattern after that. What you listen to, what you hear, what you see, with your five senses forms your belief. That's the reason why I said initially that nobody is born with belief. It is all learned. We all met it here. All right? It came from our experiences. It came from our environment. It came from our family. It came from the things we've gone through. My last 5 years shaped my life better than the first 10, 15, 20 years of my life. Why? The experiences. That forms the level of belief. Trust that we have. So, invariably, your belief comes from the thoughts that you have from day to day. All right? The thoughts that you have. Now, you don't have control over the thoughts. 90% of the thoughts that you have today, you will have them tomorrow. There's a research that said that. There's a research. And 90% of the thoughts you have today, you will have them again tomorrow. But the quality of the thoughts that you will have tomorrow is something you can change. The quality of the thoughts you will have tomorrow is something you can be intentional about. That's why you need to up it. The life you have today, the life you're living today, it's as a result of the level, all right, of belief or thoughts that you've had in the past. So if you want to recreate tomorrow, you need to change the thoughts you have today. Because the thoughts that you have today led or influenced your belief system. And of course, your belief will influence your behavior. And of course, your behavior will influence your action or direct your action. And of course, that dictates the level of results that you have. So if your performance is low, it's as a result of the level of your thoughts, quality of your thoughts, and the quality or the level of your belief. So your beliefs level is low. All right? So that's the connection. You must do something about that, the quality of your thoughts. So we produce and we continue to produce the results we have always produced by the perspectives that we have or form through our thinking process. You will produce or continue to produce that by the quality of the thoughts that you've always had. If you want to recreate your tomorrow, if you want to recreate a better tomorrow for your life, career, or business, you need to focus on the quality of thoughts around today, and what you use to feed that, the things you hear, the things you listen to, the quality of the people around you, all right, your association, relationships, and of course, your environment. So whatever your five senses relates with, you must be able to intentionally decide that. Otherwise, your life will not transform, or your life will not be different tomorrow from what it is today. Like I said initially, about 90% of the thoughts that you have today, you always have them tomorrow. And then most of those thoughts emanate from your subconscious mind. You must pay attention to your subconscious mind. Hey, the day I knew about this, my life changed drastically. That the subconscious mind always gives the command, and that the conscious mind or subconscious mind always gives the command, and then your subconscious obeys. All right? The conscious mind gives the command, the subconscious obeys. Sorry, the subconscious gives the command, your conscious mind obeys. Why? Your conscious mind is something you have control over, but the subconscious you don't have control over. What you listen to programs you. When it programs you, it stays in your subconscious. They are stored there. So from that storage, that forms your habits. That forms your thought processes. And they come back at you even sometimes when you don't even know, you don't understand. That's the reason why you think about something today and somehow you see that tomorrow. The universe or God will create the coincidences that will make those things you thought about yesterday to happen for you today or tomorrow. That's how it happens. You don't have control over the subconscious. You only have control over the things that you pass to the conscious mind. So you must be very deliberate about that. Of course, the mind that created the problem you face today is not the same as the one that will produce the results about tomorrow. So you cannot continue to solve the problems of your life today with the same mindset that you used yesterday. You must recreate it. Your thinking pattern must change. Your thinking ability must change for you to be able to recreate a better tomorrow. For your life to move in the direction that you want, you must pay attention to what lies in the inside of you on the subconscious. Leo Brown says that every day you must unlearn the ways that hold you back. You must rid yourself of negative thinking so you can learn to fly. You must. You can't play around with this. You can't play around with it. You have to be very conscious, very intentional about it. You cannot just wish-wash it. All right? It's not something that will fall on your laps. It's something you have to be very deliberate about. It's as simple as that. All right? Today's conversation is to bring you, like I said, some of us already know some of these things, is to create a reawakening for you. For someone to know about it, of course, this is like God happening to you today. And of course, this is to reaffirm for those who already know about it, to keep moving, to keep going. Because the truth is that all of us are moving in the direction of our thoughts and mind and the goals that we set for ourselves. And of course, we need to get there and get there well. I believe everyone, this whole community is designed to create exceptional leaders, all right? People who are exceptional in the industry, people who are standing out in the industry, people who the world will reckon with 5, 10, 20, 30 years from today. You cannot begin to live life wish-washing just anyhow for you to get there. You must be very purposeful about the quality of the life that you live today because of your tomorrow. Not just because of you yourself. Like I said, your life is not all about you. Your life is about others. Some people are connected to you. All right? That you must very, very critically watch out. So you don't miss it. Because some lives are connected to you. That's the reason why you must live your life intentionally. You must live your life with intention, great intention every day. You must do things deliberately so you can get deliberate results from the things that you want. And of course, that's where you can be able to build the influence that God has designed for you to be. So you must do that. So there are four, because of my research, I discovered that there are four kinds of belief, three kinds of belief. And I'm going to just share that right now, all right, in terms of putting this to speed, three kinds of belief. So we have perceptions. Of course, what social media use or what the brand uses. Your brand is all about the perceived value that you put out there. So that's about building the belief, all right, for others in terms of your product, in terms of yourself, all right, as a brand or for your organization, creating perception. Okay, so that's one level. That's one level of belief or levels of belief, right? It's belief, perception is beliefs about what is said to be based on evidence. All right, what is said to be based on evidence. Okay, Leonard Vincent, all right, Leonard Vincent says that allow all our knowledge has its origin in our perception. All our knowledge has its origin in our perception. So perception is a first level of belief. What you perceive or what the image that you painted, all right? The image that you painted based on what evidence. But sometimes it's not true. All right? Sometimes it's not true. Now, the next level there is opinions. The opinions is the belief about how we interpret situation for ourselves. All right? Beliefs about how we interpret situation for ourselves. So it's a belief is about your own perspective about things. The quality of your perspectives, it's about the quality of your belief and of course the quality of your thoughts. You cannot have rich perspectives, you cannot have rich opinions if the quality of your belief is porous. So you must shape your perceived value, your real value, which is your opinions, all right, about life, about things, about places, about everything. You must be able to change that. And of course, the third level, all right, of belief is predictions. Predictions. Talking about the future, beliefs about what we think about the future based on our current knowledge. All right? Belief about the future or how we think things should be based on the current knowledge. Okay, what are we thinking about? What do we think based on today? Based on our current knowledge about today, what do we think about tomorrow? All right, based on X, Y, like they say, X, if X is 5, right, Y is 3. So what is X, Y? That's for mathematics. So same thing, based on your current today, what can you say about tomorrow? All right, so there are a lot of assumptions there. So people can put their life based on prediction, but most times there are assumptions that are used to get predictions. So these are different levels. So which of them are you going to follow? You can use all three, all right, but use them wisely. These are just 3 levels, just to explain this, all right? But still, perception is critical. Your opinions are critical. Your predictions are also very critical. But everything lies in the quality of your thoughts and, of course, your belief. Now, different ways of that. Peter Drucker says that the best way to predict the future is to create it. The best way to predict the future is to create it. You can't just sit back and just relax and and expect things to fall on your laps. It doesn't work that way. You have to create the future you so desire. You have to create the life that you want. You have to create that business that you want. You have to create that career that you want. Nothing's going to fall your laps. You have to do whatever it takes, no matter what. You have to do it. You have to. So I say, believe in yourself. Believe in other people to get to where you are. Believe in things, systems. Believe in things. Believe in systems. Believe in processes. And the last thing is believe in the supernatural. The supernatural controls the natural. The supernatural controls the natural. All right? The extraordinary controls the ordinary, if there's anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is there is something that is higher than you. You must lean on the one that is higher than you to help you create it today. You can never know so much about the tomorrow. The little you know about tomorrow is what you have predicted it to be. But let the one who created tomorrow from today help you to see tomorrow so you can begin to move in that direction. But everything lies in the power of your belief. So check your life out today. Look at where you've been, where you're coming from. Have a retrospect. Go down memory lanes and look at where you're coming from. What have you done? All right. Check it out. Check out the things you've done. You will see a lot of mistakes. Definitely. Check your life today. Check the results that you have today. You will see where you are. So I normally say, I said this to myself many years ago, and I normally say this to anyone that cares to listen to me, that you are the cause of your problem. I said it to myself, Terry, I am the cause of my problem. I am the reason why things have not happened the best way. I am the cause of everything. I don't point any accusing fingers at anyone. Just a minute, let me take some water. Right? No pointing of any fingers to anyone. I am the reason why things have not worked the way I wanted it. I am the reason why life is the way it is. If it's tough, the reason why it's tough. If it's good, the reason why it's good. If it's harsh, the reason why it's harsh. It's as simple as that. So same thing, you caused it. If you were thinking differently, right? If your belief in your goals was strong enough, you probably would have pushed through to get there. So don't point at any accusing fingers at anyone. Point to yourself. If you were thinking differently, if the quality of your thoughts were okay, if you were moving the right people, all right, if you just by chance took that decision, you probably would have gotten a better quality of life, career, and business. Check it out. If you hire that person, if you didn't think that person through, there was a particular time in my business some years ago, all right, I had a customer, right? I was doing an FFCG business, all right, fast moving, all right. It was very, very fast moving. Our audience customers were basically women, okay, and I had a very big customer there, very big customer, does pretty good business with us, but very troublesome. Very, very troublesome. Wow, trouble. I managed for many years, but a particular day came. Trouble was too much. So troubles were costing us profits. Right? I don't want to go into the details. Costing us some profits. So one day I sat down on myself and I called my wife. I asked this question: what is the cost of losing this customer? What's the cost of losing this customer? Because I'm tired. All right, not all customers should be a customer, but she contributes to our turnovers. All right, big, but sometimes it's not profitable. So I asked, what's the cost of losing her? All right, I didn't really want to lose her, but somehow I lost her anyway at some point, and that already affected our turnover, affected our profits. All right, it took a lot. So it's like you having one customer that stands in for like 10 customers, but she's buying, yes, she's buying, bringing on the phone, bringing on the money, but we aren't getting enough from her purchases. All right, but what she will do, it will take 10, 15 customers to do the same thing. But what's the cost of losing this customer? Okay, so it happens that way. So you look at your life, it's the same thing. You have made some decisions. You looked at you just asked yourself, what if I had done it the other way? You probably have gotten a different result. So check it out. Everything situated on the level of a belief. Okay, so why is belief so powerful? Why am I talking about this today? Right? Why did I talk about this topic? All right, I believe it will help someone. If you look at it really, all right, some people today didn't get the kind of results they want. If you check it out, it was the fact that their quality of their thoughts, of thinking, of belief was not high, it was very, very low. Very, very low. All right, very, very, very low. They didn't understand some things, and that's the reason why they didn't get the kind of results that they wanted. And today they look back and they have some level of regrets over the fact that they had gone this far but they hadn't gotten to their goals. Not even very close. Even today, even now they set goals for themselves for this year, this is May, and they ain't gone even 1% of their goals. It's based on belief. So why should you pay attention to the beliefs you have about life? Why? One, it helps you to create vision. Belief creates vision. Belief sees the invincible. All right? It creates vision. It creates foresight. It creates farsight. Without it, you ain't going nowhere. All right? You ain't moving in any direction, of course. What is that to move? You don't have anything to go for. Nothing to go for. Nothing pulls you. So it creates vision. Number two, it creates the right mindset. That's why it's powerful. It creates the right mindset. It helps you to curate the right attitude, the right understanding, the right mindset about things. It helps you to put in the right information that you need per time. It helps you to bring the right set of right people by time. It helps you get sound judgment. So two, it helps create the right mindset. Number three, it creates strong will to the cause. Sorry, it helps you create strong will for your cause. It helps you to create a strong will for your cause. Everyone has a cause of life. You have a cause of your career. You have a path for that business. All right? There are three aspects to the strong will. Three aspects. There is your commitment to it. Your level of belief. It's directly proportional to the level of commitment you will give to it to ensure that you get the results that you need. Commitment. Number two, there's persistence and consistency. It helps you to create that. Number four, it helps you to create resilience. Resilience is being able to bounce back, all right, every time. So you see me. All right, the last pathways to success I did was in February. It's May. It's been in my mind. Several weeks been going by. So many things. Just couldn't put myself together. Had so many things on the way. I've been busy trying to some deliverables, had some results. Sometimes here and there. I told myself, I'm gonna get back to this thing. We got to do it. So it creates a strong will sense of commitment to your journey, to your goals. A sense of commitment, persistence, right, to the course, to stay the course, and of course, consistency. Consistency is not easy. I'm telling you. You can say it's mad, but it's not easy. Right? Like one of my mentors who describe consistency, say consistency. Right? Commitment. Consistency is commitment to your cause, even when you don't feel like it. It's not easy to be consistent, I can tell you. It takes a lot of sacrifice to be consistent. Number 5, it forces your brain to easily spot opportunities. It forces your brain to easily spot opportunities. You will see them where they are. It will open up for you. Right? Very critical. Number 6, all of the time is running out. It ignites creativity and innovation. It ignites creativity and innovation. It has to create light, help you light up your brains. All right? There's a lot in that. I've taught a particular section on creativity before, and it was amazing. There's several things that you need to know about being creative. Right? But it helps you ignite that. Number 7, it enhances self-confidence in your abilities. Number 8, it triggers and empowers you to perform at optimal levels. Number 9, it creates possibilities for you. You don't see anything that's impossible. It helps you create possibilities for your life. Thank you, Benga Tunde, for joining. I appreciate that. All right? Appreciate that. And Cecilia, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that too. And all those that are joining and all those who will be listening to this conversation after this. All right, thank you for joining. All right, so this is my third or so on Instagram. So I'm pretty excited about this. I know, whatever I'm teaching today is something that I'll be doing, all right, or something I'm doing too. All right, consistency. All right, is something We have to do commitment, persistency, all right? Staying the course so you get there. Sometimes when your belief tank is low, that's where you don't see consistency. That's the truth. Got to be real with yourself, all right? But we have to make sure that we do it to get there because of the results, because of the goals that we have, and because of what we want to achieve with it. But the last thing is that beyond creating possibilities, it helps to create peace of mind and reduce stress. When you believe so much in something, you will give it your all. One of my weaknesses is when I believe so much in something, I plug in. You know what plugging in is? Plugging in is plugging in. I don't even hear anything when I plug in. It takes me some time to be able to push that together to get my belief level up. But once I'm plugged in, it's tough to detach. I plug fully. I commit my being. And of course, that's where the result pushes out. It forces results to show face, to come out. I know that about myself. It takes me time to plug in, but when I plug in, there's no way there'll be results because I give it my all. So these are some reasons why you need to pay attention to these things today and the power of belief. These are some reasons. So I'm going to run through them again. 10 reasons I've given you. 1, it creates vision. 2, it creates the right mindset. 3, it creates commitment or strong will to your cause. Number 4, it creates resilience, which is a bounce back or a comeback. All right. Number 5, it forces your brain to spot opportunities. Hey, you don't have any choice than to begin to, like that now, you need to look out for opportunities, and you easily get them because at that point you are testing everything to find out where is this thing. You're sniffing it. Where is this thing? Where's this thing? It forces your brain to spot opportunities. It ignites creativity and innovation. It enhances confidence, self-confidence in you. You ain't perturbed about anything. All right? This particular guy, I love him so much. All right? From afar, all right? The man knew what I love him so much. All right? He will do what he wants to do. Even if nobody seated, he will do it. He will hold that event. He will hold that seminar. Even if it's 2 persons, he will speak as if there's 2,000 there. Such belief. I would say his belief level is breaking the banks. I'm telling you. I'm so inspired by him every day. Right? So inspired. Sometimes I'm like, God, you just had one yesterday and you didn't have a good number. You spent a lot of money, you didn't recover, you're doing the next one. Consistency, commitment. I will believe in his dreams and his goals. So some of us, our belief level is so low that it's not enough to trigger anything. It's not enough to trigger any performance, and trigger anything. It's not enough for you to trigger your activity to look at the results. All right? You need to up your creativity. You need to up your belief level. Neil Graham says you have to believe, otherwise it will never happen. You have to believe, otherwise it will never happen. Robert St. Davis says the eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Okay? So Norman Vincent Peale, it's a popular quote, all right? Quote by Norman Vincent Peale. Right? I love Les Brown always makes this quote every time, that if you, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe and they have desires, you can achieve. You can achieve whatever that you want if you so much plug into it and you can believe it. You set your mind on it. You will achieve it. You will get it. So you need to focus and ensure that your belief tank level is high. 5 steps that will enable you to recreate your future using the power of belief today. So I call that how to change your life in 5 simple steps. And the 5 simple steps, I'm going to say that we'll run through them and then we'll be done for the conversation. The time is running out. So I won't start spending, but I'm going to share these 5 steps. 5 steps that will help you to create your future. When I talk about your future, I'm talking about in your life, in your career, or in your business. 5 simple steps. They will help you. Do them deliciously. They will help you. For those who are watching this recording, all right, for the time that you'll be there, ensure, all right, that you practice these 5 steps. They will help you. Number 1 is acknowledge that everything starts from you. Every result that you want begins with you. It always begins with you. It always starts with you. Acknowledge that fact. It's first step. All right? It always begins with you. It always begins with you. Your current self is the product of your past beliefs. So you must pay attention to it. Everything starts from you. You cannot harness the true power of what you are not aware about. That's a quote from Terry. I quote. You cannot harness the true power of what you are or who you are or what you are not aware about. The key to recreate your desired future is in your hands. You must do something about it. Everything lies within you. Everything starts from you. Acknowledge that fact. That's the beginning process. If you do that, you will change your life for good. You will change your career for good. You will change that business for good. You will see your business move from one level to the next level. Whatever I'm sharing with you today is something that I do by myself. It's something that I'm also implementing in my life. Trust me. The results will be so evident. All right? And the whole world will see it. Tom Ziegler says, change starts with you, but it doesn't start until you do. You start. All right? You start. Change starts with you, but it doesn't start until you do. So you need to take that step. You need to up that belief level. You need to up the quality of your thought. You need to do that thing that you don't do before. You need to go to that place you never gone before. You need to make that step. No results if you don't do it. Everything I've said, you need to implement. If you don't implement, no result. It's as simple as that. Number 2 step. Identify and crush your limiting beliefs. Everyone has this. Don't get it twisted. Everyone has limiting beliefs. Sometimes it comes. Sometimes I doubt. I have to hold it up. Sometimes I do doubt too. Sometimes I do. Everyone has limited beliefs. But you must identify it. You must evaluate it. And of course, crush it. What are the beliefs that have produced the low results in your life, career, or business? Replace them with empowering ones, positive ones. You must replace it. Find what can inspire you. Find what can generate the right level of results that you desire. Replace it. It's a long quote here. I'm going to read it for you by Basha, but it's so inspiring. All right? It is so important to identify beliefs. Once you identify a negative belief, once you bring it to the light, you will see it doesn't belong to you. That it came from your parents, it came from your friends, it came from your society, it came from your friends, it came from the society. You bought into it at the end of the day. You say, but it is not yours. You say, holding on to something that is not yours is called theft. It means don't be a belief theft. Don't be. When I saw this, I was like, what? Don't be a belief theft. You said, let go of what is not yours. You are a thief. You're stealing other people's belief. Everything came from your friends, came from your family, came from where you work, came from your environment. You allow them to shape you. Don't be a belief theft. It's not yours. If you take something that doesn't belong to you, you're stealing. Don't be a belief theft. It's not yours. Take it away from your life and put in the right mindset. Put in the right thoughts, the right belief system. Right? That's amazing. That's amazing. Right? Another quote here from Horace Woodward says, since a leader cannot rise above his level of thinking, he must assault his limiting beliefs daily. Think, listening, reading and associating. Mention 4 levels there. That the thinking, you must ensure that you assault, crush your limiting beliefs. Through your thinking, quality of your thoughts, your listening, what you listen to, your reading, what you read, and of course, the level of your association. Who do you relate with? Yeah, that's so critical. I'm telling you. If you do that, you will get the results that you want. Number 3, confront your fears. Confront your fears. That's a tough thing you need to do. Do what you fear the most. This journey began from me from a quote. I've shared my story several times in this platform. Shared my story several times. Thank you, Varus Ben, for joining. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Varus. Sorry, not Varus. Sorry. I've shared this about fear, facing your fears before. All right. I said everything that all my journey started from something. Started from a quote. There's a quote that pushed me out. It's a quote from the president of the John Maxwell team, or the Maxwell leadership team. He said, "Jump, build your wings on your way down," because the whole journey was looking too scary. He said, "Jump, build your wings on your way down." He said, "But you won't go down." He said, "Somehow unseen forces will hold you." That was it. I was like, how am I going to start this? How am I going to get to this lofty dream? I'm going to go to this lofty destination. I'm going to build this business. I don't know anything about consulting. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this. But he said, jump. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know why you should do it. And that was my journey. This is the 5th year in the journey. It's just getting better. Right? It's been an awesome journey. So it's just getting better. I remember the first time I had to face screen like this to be talking, especially when you don't have anyone listening to you, and you still have to do what you have to do and keep the energy up. Yeah, it was tough. That day was so amazing. The fact that I thought everyone could see me. I never knew that even people couldn't see me because everything was dark. I never knew. I don't even know what I was doing. I had to speak anyway. But that singular thing is what has brought everything that you see today. So confront your fears. Do what you fear the most. Turn fear into action by focusing on your results. Recognize that fear can work to your advantage if you understand it, how to use it. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. So confront it. Confront it. Bruce Jenny says, you will face obstacles. Don't let them scare you. Fear is part of the game. Trying things out of your comfort zone is essential, as your ability to grow as a person is directly related to the amount of insecurity you can handle. So be strong and fearless on this journey. I said the same thing to you. Be strong and fearless in that career. Be strong and fearless in that business. You don't understand today. Sleep and wake up, you understand tomorrow. I don't see anything that is uncrushable, unreachable. It's just a matter of time. I don't need to learn the skills. I need to meet the right people. I need to set the right platforms. We'll get there. But once I focus on the right mindset, ensure that my belief level is high enough to create the commitments, the persistency, the consistency to create the results. This is what it is. Cora Joseph says, facing it, always face it. That's the way to get through it. Face it. Number 4, think big and believe big. Think big and believe big. Great things happen to those who dream of doing great things and believing big things. You cannot do great things or big things thinking small. That's what it says. Small people cause big problems. Donald Trump says, you're going to think anyway. Why not think big? It doesn't cost you anything to think big. So why not think big? The bigger things you believe in yourself, the bigger results you will get. The smaller things you believe about yourself and your goals and your dreams and your life and your business and your career, the smaller things you get. If you think big, think it, believe it, big, of course, the results will be big. Think it small, of course, the results will be small. So it doesn't cost you anything to think big and believe big. Why not do it anyway? That's why Donald Trump says you have to do it. Do it anyway. Why don't you just think big? Why don't you just believe big? So I say the same thing to you. Believe big. It costs you nothing. Believe big. It costs you nothing. You will get the same results. Channel Imam says, 5 years from now, I see myself still working hard to get to where I want to be because I think big. Hey, people say you're writing goals. Write goals that are smart, specific, measurable, all right, achievable. What's the next one? Realistic, time bound. Set goals that you know you can at least reach in a couple of years from now. Is what I set unreachable goals. They say if you set goals that are not realistic, those goals will demotivate you. Yeah, if it demotivates, what's it? I set goals I cannot achieve. Unrealistic. I don't set realistic goals. Unrealistic goals. And I break it down into bits. The goals I set for myself they are gigantic, if there's anything like that, all right? Gigantious. All right? He said, you work hard every day to ensure that you're always running out of something. And then the number 5, which is the last one for today, is practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. What are you grateful for? Think about all the things you have to be grateful for instead of what you don't have. Find gratitude in your challenges. Find gratitude in life, in your career, in your business. Find a way. The things that have not worked, leave them. Focus on the one that has worked and show gratitude. Look for something to be grateful for. Look for something to be happy about. Life has not ended anyway. Practice the art of gratitude. Why are you carrying moody faces? Why? What will the moody face do for you? It didn't work. Next one. That strategy didn't work. You wasted a lot of money. Next. All right? You didn't make that sales. Next. You did an advert, ads, it didn't turn, it didn't convert. Next. You did that event, webinar, there was no person. Next. All right. Have a heart of gratitude. People who practice gratitude experience more positive emotions, feel more alive, sleep better, and of course have increased performance and productivity. Rob T. Bennett says, great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and grateful. Great things happen to them. Don't stop believing, you don't stop trying, you don't stop learning, and you don't stop being grateful. It's as simple as that. So there's 5 simple steps. 5 by understanding that everything starts from you, by identifying and crushing your limiting beliefs, by confronting your fears, and then go ahead and think and believe big in your goals, in your dreams, in your business, in your career. And of course, have a heart of gratitude. With these 5 simple steps, I believe I have not confused you, but I've been able to establish the fact that you need to focus on the power of your belief system, because everything rises and falls on your belief. Everything rises and falls on your belief. Lastly, before I end this, I want to say never give up on something that you believe on. Never give up on your desire to be what you want to be. Stay focused, persistence, and relentless. Never give up on that dream just because the time is taken to accomplish it. Time will pass anyway. Never stop trying. Never stop believing. Never give up. The day will soon shine. Everything rises and falls on your belief. Thank you so much, everyone who stayed the course. I believe there's, I think, 2% or so or more that have come in and gone out, all right, joining live. I appreciate that. If there's anything that I shared that resonates with you, feel free to drop the comments, all right? If you listen to this video after today, all right, after this live recording, feel free to give it the feedback on the things that resonates with you and the things that you got from this conversation. All right, engage it. All right, engage it. Let them high engagement so more persons can see it. But this is the beginning. All right, I'm sure by the grace of God, I should be able to do this again next Friday, and the next Friday, and the next one, and the next one. All right, like I said, this is for everyone, including myself. All right, to up our belief system, to get our belief tank full enough so we can run after our goals to achieving them. Next 5 years, the next 10 years, next 15 years, next 20 years. There will be no excuses. We'll be at the top and shook hands and says, from that thing that you said that day, I raised up my belief tank level and I believed in my dreams and my goals. And today, I am what I am. That's my prayer for you. That's my heart cry for you. That's my heartbeat for everyone in the community, in the Living Your Success community today. That's my heartbeat, right? That you move and understand, right? These simple things that will help you to be able to up your level of results that you have this year, 2022. So you can come up and say, hey, I did it. I got there. Thank you, everyone. For those joining on Instagram, those joining me on Instagram, thank you. All right, it's amazing doing this. All right, like I promised at the beginning of the year, we're going to be having some interviews too, some conversations with other persons. All right, not just me, we're going to be having other people coming on the pathways to success. We're going to take it from one level to another, from one level to another. So starting as a webinar, let's see what we can do with this right now. At some point, it may just become a live event. But I believe that from one level to another, this will be going from one level to another. It started today from the community. It may just be on Facebook Live tomorrow next time. It may just be on YouTube. We're going to try different platforms. It can be on all the platforms at the same time. But I know that this has changed me, all right? And also it's going to help someone change someone's life too. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. My name is Terry Omodibo. I'm your host today on the Pathways to Success Live. And today, I believe, sharing on the recipe, one recipe for success in life, career, and business, on the unbelievable power of belief and how you can change your life, career, and business in those 5 simple ways that I just shared today. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So there are no questions. I'll see you in the next edition. Bye for now.